Welcome back, my beautiful LuxAlgo family. Man, what a day so far, right? We're back into a nice retracement, which is quite interesting to me because coming off this high, what can completely eliminate price action, right? News. News is everything. News can completely eliminate price action now. This is a very healthy pump that we had on Bitcoin, right? Really healthy pump. Cranked up, hit 50K yesterday. We get a retracement today. That's totally fine. Bitcoin's only down 2%, right? It's not even down 2%. I think it came back up now. It's at 1.19. But again, news is everything. We talked yesterday. CPI, this is a very heavy news week. We'll go over why CPI affected the overall market today, why you saw a gap down on all the U.S. markets as well as Bitcoin. But yet again, we're still holding up above roughly 49K almost now, and we're doing quite well still, all right? So no stressing about that CPI and why you need to focus on news. I'm going to, every week I'm going to tell you that is probably the most important thing besides the price action is making sure you understand when news is coming out because things like this happen. But welcome back. We got a new leader today on our top 10 viewers of the week so far. We got Tom in first place. Congratulations, Tom. I know you've been around. Safa ranking herself up there yet again this week at number 2 spot and Fam at number 3. Congratulations, guys. Remember, you can get 100 points each day added to your profile if you guess whether Bitcoin is going to be higher or lower than the price of the beginning of the stream. Now, I will only send out that price point that we go by once we do the voting for that. And we have a new way to doing the voting system today. So we're going to see how well it does. It can kind of calculate a little bit better. You're going to visit a link. And you're just literally going to select higher or lower. You got to make sure that you put in your YouTube name. That's the exact same, right? So that's the biggest thing to focus on. But welcome back. Bitty coin up, hit 50K, retraced now inside of that breaker block. We're going to see if we can get that support today and maybe some continuation. But biggest thing I would really say is, this is pretty healthy, to be honest. Nice, healthy retracement with CPI. Right? CPI, super important thing to always keep an eye on is the news, like we just talked about. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our list of music really quick before I miss the outro here. But let's, real quick, go to why we had this dip really quickly. By the way, we're choosing our winners for the Twitter giveaway. If you know that, we did give away a big amount of money on Twitter. I want to double check if we tweeted today. I know the CPI news. I just had to find it. Here you go. So for one, we had that 2-point beat, right? CPI ended up beating by 2 points, coming in at 3.1% growth year over year. Now CPI is a inflation report, right? It's a consumer price index. Now going into what we saw today, right? You can see we have completely fallen off based on what came out. And I had it up on investing. Hold on. Let me go to investing.com. Make it real easy. Sorry, I should have had this up earlier. But here you go. As you can see, CPI at 3.1%, predicted 2.9%. So that was a beat. But remember, when it's a beat, this is a beat based on the dollar, right? Dollar goes up, price goes down. Pretty much is how it plays out there. We also had a 0.3 on month over month versus a 0.2 prediction. So all of these being a beat on the CPI is not necessarily the best thing. It's good for the dollar. For this, we're getting a little bit of a healthy retracement, which is totally fine, right? But, when that ends up beating, showing growth on that CPI, well, you pretty much are going to see a little bit of volatility probably on the sell side. So just make sure you always pay attention to the news. Of course, guys, I would highly recommend keeping up to date. If you want to use investing.com, you can do that. And it definitely will tell you what to look for. Now, this week, though, we have continuous news happening, right? Tomorrow, nothing too major. We have crude oil inventories. And then going into Thursday, we actually have core retail sales. So really focus on that this week. And then retail sales as well on Thursday. All retail sales reports this Thursday. And then PPI on Friday. So we'll definitely be talking about that. But remember, this week, we are going to be focusing on that Thursday report because Friday we're not going to be here. So remember, it was a short week this week. But welcome back to the stream, guys. My name is Jacob, like always. If you are on the Instagram live stream, make sure to join the YouTube live stream, because that's where we do most of our overall charting. You can see everything a lot better. We're pretty much just on every platform to make sure we get our full reach. But guys, yet again, we're back, and we are ready to roll like always. I hope you guys had a good evening last night, and let's get jump started on this. How about that? Let's get jump started. Starting off with our top 10 viewers of the week are usually determined on who can predict Bitcoin to be higher or lower than the current price point. So, typing this in. Now, the only way you can be added, and we're going to try this really quick. Current price point, I'm going to type it in, and then I'll tell you once I do. Let's see here. All right. So, this is what's going to happen. I got it. Give me that link. All right. Prediction. Guys, go to this link if you're on the YouTube live stream. Make your prediction. Whether you think Bitcoin's going to be higher or lower than that price. Okay? The price point we selected was 49037. So when you click that link, this should pop up. Now, if you want points added to your profile, if I can get rid of this, hold on. We're going to see how this goes this time. This way I keep track of it a little bit more. If you wanted points added to your profile, you got to make sure you follow that link. And you make sure you put in your YouTube username. Make sure you put it in here. So you'd put in whatever your username is, you hit OK, and then click more or less than that price that you see on the screen. I will then get a full tally, and it's a lot easier to keep track of who picked what and make sure we don't leave out anybody. So make sure you click that more or less after you type in your user. Make sure it matches. And we will see those predictions here in just a minute. While we wait on you guys to throw in those predictions, it should be pinned, by the way. I'll link it again. The comment is pinned at the top of the YouTube live stream of the chat. But I'll go ahead and real quick, let me just send you guys over. I can do this again, I think. But if you're having trouble with the link, I will have the link posted here again in just a sec. Here you go. Make sure you put your prediction here on Bitcoin on this form, okay? All right. Now, you guys know the drill, though. Starting out, let's go ahead and while you guys are putting in your predictions on Bitcoin with that link, if you want to be a part of the top 10 viewer list on YouTube and a chance of 1 out of 10 to win $100 next week, if you're in the top 10, well, you have to be on the YouTube live stream to do that. Guys, if we want to do the $300 giveaway on Thursday, we need to hit 100 likes today on the YouTube stream, so make sure you do hit the like button as well. So we appreciate you in everything you do, especially when you tune in and you hit that like button. That's the biggest thing you can do besides hanging out, chatting to get more points added to your profile. Now, let's go ahead and jump to the crooked wheel spin here. If I can get it. And Pepe's back yet again. Everybody say, hey, Pepe, how you doing, buddy? We're going to add to the board if I can adjust the camera properly. Those of you on Instagram and YouTube, throw in your suggestions for what you want to look over today, and we will add it to the thing. And I just realized that this whole time, you guys have not heard any music. Why didn't somebody say something? We've been just blank with no music. What is wrong with me? Somebody say something. All right, let's fill the board. Let's see new things. OP, we did not go over yesterday. Starting with OP. Glad you could at least hit me. All right. Let's see here. XRP, ENS I keep seeing. Let's see it. All right. We can do ENS. Haven't done that yet. That is a terrible E there. Bitcoin, yeah. Well, we're going to do Bitcoin. LTC, OP, Beam, Perp, Pepe. Pepe on Pepe. You want to look at Pepe? ARB, ADA. Look at A. Did we do ARB yesterday? I can't remember. TRX, Google. Let me see Google. Google was cranking. Okay, yeah, we'll look at Google. Google. Sol will be looked at. All the majors will always be looked at, my friends. All the majors will always be looked at. Dot. Did we do Dot yesterday? I don't remember. Sometimes I just don't remember these things. I feel like we looked over Dot yesterday. QNT with the crying face. QNT used to. The volume on this seems kind of low here. Let's see here. Yikes. We'll look at QNT because this is something new, to be honest, and that guy looks sad. That's not QNT. And we haven't. I don't think we've ever looked at it, so I'll look at QNT. ARB. I thought we looked at ARB yesterday. Let's look at the daily on this. Well, that's not too bad. Sofi, TRX. I'm pretty sure we looked at TRX yesterday. Shiba, Stellar. I haven't looked. I don't think we looked at what is Stellar's symbol? XLM. That's what it is. I don't think we looked at XLM in a while. Let's do that. I think we did last week, but we're gonna add it to the board, guys. I probably end up putting things on here we've looked at before. But remember, we always look over the majors. Those you saying gold. Chill on the gold. Sofi was interesting. It's a stock. I don't know why I put Usta in there. Look at Sofi. I like that as a stock. Well, yeah, we'll put Sofi. We'll look at that. We'll look at it. We'll go to the next one. What else we got? Beam was a highly requested one. Beam. Fam keeps putting Beam in there. Beam Usta. Is that Bybit? Yeah. Oh. Pyth. I just went on Pyth. Let's see Beam. Beam breaking out. I mean, I guess we could look at this. Nah, I'm sorry. It's just the price action's rough on this. LTC. Tech Tunes, brother. We're doing gold. Chill. We're doing gold. LTC. All right. I don't think we looked at LTC yesterday. We got 3 more spaces, guys. Let's see what we got on YouTube. Anybody on we looked at Sui yesterday. A lot of these are gonna have moved. Yes, this thing's just cranking. Canadian boy with the Shiba spam. Shiba. If Shiba didn't move, I'm gonna have a problem with you. Why aren't you listening to me?
Who's your daddy?
Goodness gracious, listen to me. Shiba. I'm about to get pissed. Okay. I literally clicked Shiba like 50 times. Now we're just spamming ticker symbols. Okay. Cool. All right. Shiba. Oh, man. Okay, we'll look at Shiba. That's the only meme stock meme coin we're going to look at, okay? Dude, today my stream is being weird on Instagram. Mickey coin, he said. Beam is cranking, dude. We're not going to do Beam. I'm sorry. I love you, but we're not going to do Beam. Shiba, AGIX, KAS, TTWO. TTWO has always been a good one to look at. All right, TTWO, I like it. Let's look at that one. Twat. Bonk. I love Pepe. Me too. Pepe is the beast. Look at this guy, ETHWOKX. I mean, what even is that, dude? Like, hit him with the. What? I mean, ETHW. What do you? I don't even know what the hell this is. OKX. Yo, this isn't even a. Yeah, nah, not even close, brother. I don't think so. WikiCat. Man, you guys are throwing in some crazy stuff. See, I don't care what the hell a swap pair is. We're gonna look at major cryptos. Wax. Man, now you guys are just throwing in some crazy ass symbols. Here we go again. ETHW. Okay, that's a little bit better there, buddy. That's a little bit better. ETHW. Yeah. Gosh dang it, Edward. Where's Mickey? RNDR. Let me see that. I've looked at this before. Okay, there you go. RNDR. You guys finally put a ticker symbol that's actually worth looking at. Thank you. Appreciate it. Finally put in a ticker symbol that's worth looking at. And we're having connection issues on Instagram for some reason. Hopefully that stays stable. All right. That's it, guys. That's it. Chill. Did my type form mess up? The minute we do new things, it just screws up. What happened? I didn't realize that song did that. Yeah, hold on. Y'all give me a sec. Yeah, what the 10 responses? That's dumb. I gotta yo, this is stupid. So I only get 10 responses in the free thing. Okay, that's dumb. Hold on, let me get basic up in this ish. Yo, I gotta type all of this in? Oh my gosh. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. This is annoying. Let me just temporarily make it really boring for you guys. One sec. For some silly reason, I didn't look. Can you not do PayPal? Oh, you're killing me. This thing doesn't do PayPal. Bruh. Okay, we might have to delay this. This is annoying. I can keep score for you. All right, guys. Yet again, we failed miserably at this. I'm going to do this later. If you think, gosh, that's so annoying, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. Right now, okay. Seriously? This is how you treat me, Typeform, when I use your platform for the first time? You give me only 10 results? Okay. Goodness gracious. All right, I will fix this, I guess, for the next stream. Kill me. All right, so here was the question. Everybody respond in the chat for this, and I guess I'll just flip and kill myself. All right, respond in the chat more or less, and I will add to it. Those of you that did get the link, I had Jenny, Fam, Shank, Jason. Yo, 3 of these entries are mine from the other day. Good lord. That's annoying. But more or less, I'll go back and look at it, I guess. Score reset on Monday, yes. I tested it. I tested it, Dame. Dude, I promise I tested it. I didn't realize that there would be a response limit. Silly me thinking there's be something free on the internet that gives you more than 10 responses. Like, that's... I'm not going to say it. Yo, yeah. Dude, everything's kind of being weird today. Even Instagram's going off. I did test it. I tested it. I swear I tested it. I literally, last night I looked through a dozen websites trying to figure out the best one to use, and now this is screwing me. I guess I got to do I find a different site. There's another site that I like that I'll use it for, but more or less throw it in the chat here, and then... Okay. The last one I'm taking is that, as you can see there, it says 125 right now. The minute a chat hits 1... Guys, the more you spam, the more difficult you're going to make this for me. Oh my gosh. Especially if you do multiple entries, I'm going to kill it. This is going to be horrible. This is literally going to be terrible. I should just do a Q&A again. Oh, this is going to suck. It's going to suck divvying this out. Oh, man. Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's just pull up Bitcoin. Oh, man. Oh, Bitcoin, man. Just ignore it. The minute we hit a one... Oh, buddy. Nightmare starting at 32. I gotta go through this whole chat later looking for individual entries, and you guys have put in like multiple. Okay, real quick, I will be taking everybody's first response to that question, okay? First response. If you put it in multiple times and the opposite response is there, I will not be taking that one. I'm sorry. Mickey said, I'm assuming, yeah, his finger's ready to ban some of you guys. Mickey, ban anybody who spams more or less. Just kidding. Dan with the 0 points. Points reset every Monday, guys. All right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm ending this. All right, this is taking too long. Okay, unpinning that message. All right, you're locked in. Hold on. This is the end of predictions. There you go. That was it. That's the last one. Okay. Love you. You should have got here earlier. Let's get to the charting because you guys are killing me right now. Okay. What do I click? See, I don't even know what to click now. All right. Into charting. Back to charting. Sorry, that was the last one. If your message is below that, you don't get a chance anymore. All right. Welcome back to the LuxAlgo live stream where everything is messing up today. Okay. The Instagram live's screwing up. I'm just praying Pepe's on point today. If Pepe's on point today, then we'll be good, okay? If Pepe's on point today, we will be solid. Okay, let's dive in. What's wrong with this stream? All right, well, he must have just tuned in. Quit crying. Okay. If anything else messes up, I'm gonna end the stream right now. I'm just kidding. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. Boring. Gosh, dude. Chill. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into this. Hold on. Quick reset. Quick swig of water. And end stream. All right, let's go. Just kidding. Now, Bitcoin, daily chart, right? What do we talk about? We like to see repetitive highs get broken on the daily. Yesterday, we discussed, it'd be nice to see this high break. It'd be nice to close over that previous day's high. Well, guess what? This high did get closed over on that order block. Well, the other thing dude, everything's bugging. All right, there we go. The other thing we noticed, we're super extended, right, on the oscillator. But the best part about the oscillator was that we have fully broken out on the upside of this, so quote-unquote downtrend on the oscillator. We set a higher low on the oscillator there, and we are continuing from this level right now. So pretty much, you know the drill. We pretty much go over this every time. I want to hold highs, right? Here's the high point I want to hold. Anything below or above 47K, I think is good enough to continue this trend. Any type of bearish day is super solid, especially after having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bull days in a row, okay? So really seeing that and liking it, we continue from there, okay? So long as we hold over 47K, I think we're super solid in this case. And we will faux show hold up and probably rally off of that so long as that price was hold. Now you can see here we do have a breaker block in formation. And that's above 48K, right? So, this breaker block would be ideal if we could bounce off of it. But again, daily super extended, right? Coming off of this wouldn't be that bad. Wouldn't be that bad of a deal. Where would we come off? Where would we hold? Well, let's pull this out and see here. That is quite a retracement. If we had a 50% retracement on this move, that's a pretty big pullback. It would come back into 45K, from these previous highs. But I really, for now, don't see this breaking below 47. I really think it could hold fine over 47 so long as we don't get more CPI reports that are saying that the economy is going under or something. So that's the biggest thing to be focusing on is that. And then obviously coming up, we have some pretty aggressive FOMC coming up in March. So focus on that coming into March. Hopefully that will maybe start us into that next move into when we get to the halving coming. But for now, it's okay. I think over 47K is the biggest watch, I would say. You can see on the oscillator, had that turning point with the Bitcoin weekly. And remember, this week, we wanted to stay aggressive. We wanted to see it close over 49,102, right? Yeah, Bitcoin or Powell cutting rates will drive every market majorly. 2024, they've talked about cutting rates, but we'll get the full insight actually in this in the next minutes in March, and I'll give you a date for that at some point. Remember, we talked about 52 maybe being that stopping point. This week's going to really determine if this breakout wants to continue. So focusing, I think, on the 49K this week, seeing if we can close over 49K would be probably your best bet, okay? So really focus on that 49K. The daily chart, we could maybe see some consolidation up here. But remember, proper trends usually have proper consolidation. So if you want to continue this breakout move, it would be nice to see maybe 1 or 2 days. Or if tomorrow we get, if this closes bearish today above that high, that's fine. But tomorrow we get a full closure up over 50, right? If we get a full closure of 50 or close to 50, then you'll see a similar move that we got. Let's see if I can find an example. There's nothing recent because we're in so much consolidation. But usually on these trends here, if you want to see this continue, we definitely want to see a candle that looks like this tomorrow. If we get a candle that looks like that tomorrow, if today closes bearish, unless today somehow rallies in 5 hours, it's very possible. Then tomorrow I will look for that candle, and then we might actually get a continuation into the end of the week. Now, 4 hour though is juicy. This is definitely juiced. What you refresh there, pal? You refresh there. Let's try this again, bro. Everything's bugging today. There it is. Goodness gracious. I don't care about the recession. I hold enough Bitcoin. I love it. Me too. MA100 needs to crash. All right. Okie dokie. All right. Guess what happened, though? We bounced just recently above this high. We've also bounced above that BOS. Is also something we talked about. It's quite interesting seeing lower highs get formed on this oscillator while it's coming down lower and lower right now. Bitcoin currently bouncing off this imbalance as well on the 4 hour. Yo, what up, Coco? Good thing you missed all the crappy part of the stream bugging earlier, but we're good now. The charting has continued. Guys, we need to get to 100 likes if you want to do that $300 giveaway on Thursday. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. Just kidding. I don't want to mess with you today because maybe it'll be bad karma and the stream will end up crashing. So please hit the like button. If you want me to give you $300, hit the like button. Okay, but bouncing off that high structure, right? Structure is in play Thursday. Yes, it's on Thursday this week. Structure's in play, right? Bouncing off the high. If it continues to hold that high, we are super duper solid. And that's my big focus right now. This continuing to hold this high big time on the 4 hour would be nice. The BOS is sitting there as well. So, if we get a retest here after this 4 hour candle, we have an hour 25 left. Then maybe get that continuation, right? Maybe get that continuation after that, and that's kind of what we'll be watching. But so long as structure's holding, we're solid. But if Bitcoin does break below 47,704, essentially what you would want to watch for is a break through that level and then reject, more than likely test this level, then reject this low yet again. Give you a little nice inverse or a nice head and shoulders as you would see, and then maybe we get that retracement. But remember, 47K is our biggest watch right now. Really think that price could hold this week just fine, but we'll keep an eye on it, see what the news gives us by the end of the week. But Bitcoin so far not too bad with this bounce back, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and dive into Ethereum. Guys, our Monday points always reset. You can get more points by guessing whether or not you think the price of Bitcoin is going to be higher or lower by the end of the stream. But you do have to tune in early enough to get your guess in. Today, Typeform bent me over and said, sorry, we're not going to work for you because you only get 10 responses for free. Okay. All right, pal. Why don't you give me a 7-day free trial and let me try it out before you You do me like that. Don't do me like that. Can I work for LuxAlgo? Do you want to get obliterated with comments about analyzing gold every day? Or saying that people want to see Bitcoin when that's clearly the easiest thing and the first thing we always go over? Yeah, I don't think so. All right. On to Ethereum. This thing actually yesterday, did this beat out Bitcoin yesterday? I don't know if it did. Let's see. Open to close. This one had 6%. Nifty 50. Gosh, don't get me started about the Nifties. Don't get me started about that one. All right. Those of you that always want Nifty, I'm sorry, but there's really nothing to look at with Nifty. I promise you. Trade crypto. Okay, it doubled. It doubled the move of Bitcoin. If you're trading, yeah, or Forex, please. All right. Ethereum had that 6% move versus Bitcoin with a 3% move. So pretty much doubled that price. Now, Bitcoin or Ethereum obviously retested these highs, right? We talked about yesterday on this to see this continuation and potentially breaking and closing above, remember, 2619 there because of those bodies open and closes, right? This is a lot bigger candle, though, Dame, on Ethereum here. But let's go actually to that weekly chart and talk a little bit more about it, because we did on this week want to overall see it close over 2600. That'd be really nice. But my biggest thing I would want to see, honestly, is close over that 2717 level, right? Today, or actually today, yeah, not too bad. It's not down as much at 1.1% right now on Ethereum. You're already trying to get bought back. It pretty much bounced off of that previous high as well so far. So looking very solid in the current state that it's in. It's also extended on the oscillator, which is something I'm not a huge fan of. But if we dive into that 4 hour here, we can double check what's happening here, right? So structure wise, big volume yesterday. I would just want to see price continue to hold over 2,500. That's probably your biggest bet right now. But pulling into, yeah, this is just, it's at that high again, right? It's at that high again, and it's currently trying to bounce off this imbalance. So far, everything's playing out properly. It's quite interesting to see this thing bust through that, set a new high on the oscillator, hasn't extended down at all to the lower half of the oscillator. So, you know, if we do get some consolidation here, you might see the oscillator drop to the lower half. Maybe we'll see a little bit of holding over here, but you can even see this combination of levels on the far left here. This area is big, and that's above those highs as well. So it's above the last break of structure we had, which is really good. So as long as it's holding, you know, 25.50, I would say, I think you're okay for the time being, but that's why we wait to see if it wants to continue to hold over those levels. But that's for the 4 hour. I mean, we're bouncing off that imbalance already. Today, ideally, we closed over yesterday's high of 2,666.66. That's rough. Okay, so today, I really want to close over 2,666.66. That's, yeah, I don't like that. So let's delete that price. That'd be really nice. If we can delete that price, it'd be really good into today's price action. Then maybe tomorrow we get a nice bull run on top of it. So, yeah, for those of you that are tuning in just now, we had a dip today on CPI news. CPI beat. CPI is a big inflation gauge. All right, so that beating is not fantastic. But again, for those of you also that don't pay attention to the Dixie, well, I would highly suggest looking at the Dixie when you can. A healthy dollar is still good. So this coming off these lows is solid. This is proper trend movement in the markets, getting a healthy retracement in all markets right now. So definitely driving the dollar up today. The dollar's up, what, almost a full 70, almost a full percent. So really good to see that kind of continue with the overall market. You can see this range it's been in, right? So definitely a pretty clean range, something to focus on when you're looking at these reports, seeing how the dollar reacts. CPI beating makes the dollar go up, makes the market come down. So pretty much why. Nice little reset overall. Now, let's hop into gold and finally discuss the movement.
Yeah, boy!
One more time for the people in the back.
Yeah, boy!
I gotta get that bigger. That's a big yeah, boy. We added a new sound effect, of course, because finally we could talk about gold for once. So all you gold fiends out there, we can finally talk about it. You guys absolutely, I don't know what you do with this thing after hours, but you guys in gold have a different relationship than I want to know about. Did I say gold? Yeah, I said gold. Now, I don't know why this didn't save, because it hates me. But yet again, this is why we discussed these levels. We talked about two different levels here. Yesterday, we were looking bearish. We were at the bottom of that range. Today, we finally broke it. Now, that's the daily chart. What we want to see now is a close on gold below that 2K level. That would be ideal. If we get the gold close below 2K, that's the biggest thing that I want to watch. Okay? I don't know why I hit the 3 hour. But below 2K, super solid. Remember, we think 1980 is going to easily hit, something to really watch for. 1980 is that first TP level. If for some reason you guys are crazy short up here in this range that I told you not to be short in. But we finally shown bearish structure, right? Yay, bearish structure. We showed a structure other than sideways. That's solid, okay? That's exactly what we want to see. I'm going to take off breaker blocks. Now, look where the oscillator is. Oscillator, yet again, set a lower high when it tried to break out. Right here, on this candle right there. Came down, finally showed that structure break. So, what we want to see now, if we can, is a retest of the daily 2K level and go target this lower order block. Now, top of that lower order block is 1950, right? If we go to that 4 hour chart, you can see here, got some sell imbalance, which is great. So, multiple things to identify as this low for sure, sitting right at 2K. So, if this thing actually does come off of this, like it is now, it's coming down this low. See a little bit of retracement. You can see here we still have an overall lower high trend that could come into interactment if it comes off of that. Now, this is a volatility move based on the CPI data. So something to always focus on is that CPI data, like we already discussed. But this pretty much lines up perfectly with a bunch of these previous highs as well. So, you know, if we come in here and let's do our fixed range profile like always, coming off of this low here, and I'm going to just right here. We're going to start it here. Let's do this one today. There you go. Look where we're at, right? We're at the very bottom of that fixed range profile, right? Now, this is on the 4 hour stretching from there. If we go to the daily here, we can somewhat update where we were. But in this case, this is probably your best pull right here on that profile. You can tell because just overall peak volume and what you're seeing. Next shelf, right? Where is the next shelf sitting? Well, the next shelf sitting is right here between 1986 and 1982. And why we said 1985 was our target is because it's the bottom of this, 1980, roughly, is where we're looking for to that downside. I want to see a full clean break of this value range before I consider a full-on trade. Now, this is day one, right, on gold. I think we can easily come down to these lows. So longest price today on day one wants to hold below 2K. Remember, 2K has still been that mark. It has broken 2K, but again, this is the first time it's actually broken through 2K. So we watch to see if price closes below 2K. Typeform L. Yeah, Typeform. We're going to have beef later, that's for sure. Gotta pay. For more than 100 responses. How annoying is that? But again, 2K mark. That's the big watch right now. We'll trade it off of that if it does want to hold beneath it today. We need a daily close. We have 3 hours left until we decide if this might be a trade or not. So pay attention to 2K. Don't trade it late and don't FOMO it now. Wait for your setup. And more than likely, you'll get a nice move. Okay? All right. Let's move on to the next one. And that is the Nasdaqery. Nasdaq needs a daiquiri today, that's for sure, because it is currently down 1.6%, while the ES is down 1.4%. ES looking like it's struggling a little bit more than the Nasdaq, as you can see the body differences on those candles. Now, overall, though, it's like, yo, man, Nasdaq's dumping, right? People probably have said that all around the board. Nasdaq's dumping, bro. It's like, yeah, okay. Well, let's look at this previous move. I wouldn't necessarily consider this a dump when it just ran 26%. Right, with a 26% move, and today it's only down 1.6%. Well, that's what you call a nice, healthy retracement. Now, you are on the oscillator. You did at that last high, right? Get a bearish divergence setup. Now, we remember we're talking about this. We use the bearish divergence signaling us to consider it a potential trade, right? Potential like opportunity saying, hey, this might be the start to a reversal. All right, so getting that there was a big watch for sure. Dude, the weather is like, man, I hate chap lips so much, and the weather is killing me right now. Now, if we were to see and play this properly, we would have wanted to have seen a nice breakdown below this high, show us some resistance, then we go retarget the lows, right? But guess what? This thing bounced perfectly off. All the markets yesterday made all-time highs, by the way, except for obviously some of the crypto. But all U.S. markets, Nasdaq, ES, all those hit all-time highs yesterday. But today, and why we saw this, bearish divergence. If we would have traded, if it showed us bearish price action below that previous high, didn't happen. You bounce right off it. You hit a new high. Now, since we got that bearish divergence, though, it's definitely something to always consider while we're moving, right? So where we're at now, this full engulf on this body so far definitely is something to consider. That this could have a 2-3 day retracement, and that's what we'll focus on. But looking at the daily chart, in my opinion, right now, yet again we have, man, this music's killing me. On the weekly there, we could see we still have that imbalance sitting down there. Now, we had that daily where it had the retrace and the imbalance, but that was a single day. Dropped down after 2 days and bounced back. Let's see if we get something similar where we're at, right? You can see here we're setting higher lows on the oscillator in a very weird format, but look at the highs here. If we were to pull that off, I mean, this is an extremely awkward format because what you have here is a lower low on the oscillator from this low. And then you have a higher low, so you pretty much could suggest this is somewhat of a inverse head and shoulders on the oscillator, which formed a higher low here, right? So honestly, where we're at, I really want to focus on the top of this order block right now. If we get a 2-day move, it's going to be probably something like this, where right now this is your second day, right? So overall, if price was to hold here, this could be super solid going into tomorrow. We have more news coming out, obviously, end of this week, so something to pay attention to. But the biggest focus for me on the Nasdaq is still that imbalance, lining up with this order block, right? So top of this order block here is sitting at roughly 17,488. Bottom of it is 17,219. If price can continue to hold above this BOS, because this was a healthy retracement, that's exactly what I would want to watch for. If we look for this high to low here, let's map this out. Look what happens when I mark that. Okay, we had on that move there on the Nasdaq, it was a 4% drop. All right. So if we were to play this, that's maybe what we would full on see. Now we dive into, guess what? The signals and overlays with the Neo Cloud, right? So here's the Neo Cloud. With the Neo Cloud sitting here, we're still trading well above the Neo. Not anything to consider a bearish move until we start trading inside that Neo. So that's mostly what I'll be watching, is that move into the Neo to trade accordingly. Okay. So for now, there's not really much other to go over than that move to downside. Let's look at Solana. Is my Instagram feed still screwing up? Yes, it is. All right. Solana. Here we at. How we doing? Guys, we need to hit 100 likes if you want to do the $300 giveaway on Thursday. So make sure you hit the like button and tune in on Thursday to know how to enter. All right. All right. Okay. So remember, we talked about yesterday, our TP point being 115. We had a TP point at 102, and then we had a TP point at 110 because of that previous high. Then we had a TV point of that upper order block in the lows of this 113 to 115. Now, guess what? That triggered. Now it's coming off of it a bit here. But notice here, you're still trying to extend to the upside, right? We do have a nice higher low that formed after that breakdown yet again, and we're continuing. Price today, last night it rallied pretty aggressively, came back down, and now it's pretty much break even on Solana, which is fantastic, right? So great job on Solana being break even today with everything that's going on. We go to that 4 hour yet again. Inside of that 4 hour order block up there, and you're setting a higher low. It's trying to hold over previous highs. Structure is showing itself there. So that's the biggest thing here to really focus on, which is kind of cool because look on the oscillator here, we could get a turning point with a higher low. So if I was to actually trade this maybe through this high, I would want to see a turning point form on the oscillator somewhere above that 50 level, just because we've been in an uptrend. We came off of that nice retracement. It fully reset that oscillator yet again. So a higher low here would be fantastic. If we can get that confirmed move, then maybe we can get that potential breakout. But again, this is something yet you don't fight that trend here. And you can even see on this, let me adjust it to the required sensitivity that says. You can see here we've just continued to hold price above the Neo cloud. So this is why we talk about if it's trading above Neo, it's not something to to pretty much say, okay, I'm going to short this any moment. No, it's just, in my opinion, something to always hold, especially if it's trading above the Neo. It's definitely something you do not want to fight. So continuing this move, if I wanted to be bearish on Solana, I need a break and close below 103 on the 4 hour. 103.45, sorry. 103.45 on Solana. If it breaks below that, then I would look bearish. But in this current spot, it's not really that bearish, in my opinion. So let's say this is Solana's high, though. Let's see here. Broke out, right? This now, the 50% retracement comes back into where that bull flag was. So this is why I necessarily don't full on like where it's at right now. I want this thing to continue a little bit more before we see a retracement. In my opinion, I would like to retest that high. If we retested the high of 126, I'd like it a little bit more. Then we can maybe come back off, show some support over these previous highs. But we'll see kind of how it does going into the rest of this week. On the weekly here, though, bouncing off that imbalance, you're still inside that weekly order block. So seeing that and coming off the way it has extended, but this is more news-driven than anything. Then that's the biggest focus right now is seeing if this trend wants to continue to hold. So long as Solana is above 110 and it's trading above 103.50, then I don't see any reason to get out of this until we see it actually break 103.50. So watch that level. 1 billion%. Okay. All right. Okay. We didn't go over the Euro USD yesterday. Let's take a look at it. And a billion times over. Our overall target on the Euro USD for the longest time has been down here at 106.750. You can see now it's almost fully retesting that. It broke the low. We're still targeting this order block. Right now it's at 106.938 is the high of the order block. In the middle, like we just said, 106.750. So this trend is continuing, right? Don't fight the trend. That's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing, right? Don't fight that trend. Lower high got formed. We talked about this on the 4 hour as well. We were saying watch for that, see if price actually wants to break out. And here you go. Invalid, yet again. Invalid change of character here, right? Breaks out, tries to break, but doesn't hold price on top of it. Doesn't hold. Breaks back down, have this change of character. Look at price trading below it now. If you get a retracing that imbalance, you could probably target that lower order block yet again. But overall, it just keeps on trying to break out, but doesn't hold those change of characters, right? This change of character held here, honestly. That other one changed there because of the... it flipped here because it was breaking out of this lower high that tried to form, right? But at the end of the day, if we take, where does this change character come from, right? It comes from this lower order block, or this lower wick down here, that liquidity grab that had happened there, and broke through. It pretty much flushed it, came back, found resistance in that same zone. This candle here, more than likely, yeah, with this turning point, would have been a really good trade. Lower high, right, on that turning point here, with a reject of this previous point, structure point, would have been a money trade off that, right? So definitely a interesting spot. As you can see, it's turned into an order block now. So overall, this thing's been downtrending like a maniac since we've been watching it. So man, now my headset's dying. Oh, everything's going off. Everything's a problem today. All right, let's dive into the board. Somewhat behind, but Pepe's back. Everybody say, "Hey Pepe, what's up? How you doing?" That's the wrong button, dude. This everything today. Pepe in the house. What you got for us today? Starting us out. What's up, Danik? How you doing, buddy? Ooh, QNT. Dude, I'm tired of chapped lips. Brad, chill. Will the spin slow, Brad? Always. I listened to you yesterday. We did actually pretty good, so I'll make sure to continue to go with Brad's suggestion of spinning it slow. But Pepe likes to get spun fast, so what am I supposed to do? Bam. All right. Starting off with the QNT. All right. Now, this one's quite interesting. I will say low market cap, I'm assuming. Market cap 1.24 billion. Okay, I mean it's all right. Volume 17K. Average volume or trading volume 24 hours has been 20 million. Interesting. So we just had a nice peak. What is that? Let me see. Yeah, this thing is kind of dead. All right. You should see down candle GBP USD 230. Okay, maybe we'll look at it later. Okay, let's get back to it. QNT, right? QNT, what you see here is lower lows, lower low. You've been trading on the bear side. Bullish divergence formed here. Now you're trying to set a higher low in this current state. With that higher low trying to be set right now, it could eventually set up for a move. But, you know, what do we like to see? Well, we like to see structure pop its little head and say, hey, it's time to go. So, in my opinion, I honestly would want to see 111 break, 110, fill this sell imbalance here. That'd be really nice. But 110 would be my overall break that I would want to see for a bullish continuation. But if price does break above 107, you might get a start or a heads up to this next move. The big reason why I like 110 for that break, though, is because of this previous resistance, right? Notice here, this previous resistance that formed there, it kind of came in, fell like it wanted support, right? And resistance again. So if you can get up over 110, 111, 112, more than likely the high is 112, but you get a nice cake stick through that large body, you know what's up, large body through 110, then I think you're going to see some pretty aggressive moves into 120 if it's good volume. That's the biggest part to think about, is that volume. So we'll see. The oscillator already resetting at 50%, not a huge fan of. But definitely need to see this thing break that 110 for a move. Otherwise, I wouldn't be too bullish on it just yet. Yeah, it's just... I guess we could pull up the fixed range profile again here. Yeah, and even this, see here, it's holding on the POC right now. We could, 116 could be that upper target if it breaks out of 112. We'll see. This thing's interesting. It's kind of dormant. I want to see some volume on this. A little dormant right now. All right. Let's see. Raincoin a zero. Sick. Guys, if you want to do the $300 giveaway on Thursday, we need to get this up to 100 likes. So smash that like button. We're at 89 right now. Smash it while Pepe picks our next symbol to look at. Pepe. Holla at me. Pepe, where you at, homie G? Google. It almost failed me, man. It almost failed me. If you're on the Instagram live stream and you want the full live stream make sure to check out the YouTube channel LuxAlgo on YouTube. We got you, brother. I still can't believe this freaking Typeform only allowed 10 responses. What is wrong with you? I just want, can I like just pay for a million responses? I have to pay for 1,000 responses. It's literally $60. That's ridiculous. We might do a different website. I like how simple that is, though. I like how simple that is. That's insane. Brad, thank you with the like, my friend. Thank you with the like. Okay. Google. Let's look at Google. Weekly first. Now, weekly, quite interesting, right? This is why we do top-down analysis. Something we want to pay attention to is that weekly chart. First off, what do we see? We see quite a bit of rejection off of a previous high, right? Rejection off of a previous high. Now, was that a weekly order block sitting up there? Let me see that. Let's do max. Let's do max order block. See if we had one sitting up there. Yeah. There it is. Still got one sitting up there. For some reason, you don't have certain order blocks popping up. It's probably because you don't have the max amount of order blocks sitting up and all the data is being used. But it did get fully closed over. So that is technically a breaker block now. We dive in, show breakers. And you can see that there's actually one here too. It's not coming up on this because of the amount we have showing. So I guess it's maxed out on that. But there was one sitting there, right? We saw that. Still, though, price action is in an interesting spot on a weekly chart. Weekly chart for Google here. Biggest thing I'd focus on is that BOS sitting at 141.20, right? That's what I would watch. Price needs to hold over that, and then I think it continues to the upside on the weekly. If you dive into that daily, though, you're rejecting a nice gap down when earnings happened. Earnings report beat on both ends. I don't know the full financials of it, so I might go back to it. Update on natural gas. We can look at it in a sec. But, again, that price point of right here, right? A 141. 140 is what I would target to the downside right now. On the oscillator, notice what happened. Higher low, higher low, higher high. Now, lower low, right? This is swapping. It's switching. Today, if we get it closed down a little bit more, we'll probably get a continued rejection here. So this is actually lining up for a move to the downside. This structure has shifted. It broke right here on the oscillator, which is big. So that structure breaking with that gap down from earnings. Pretty much I would wait for is that overall turning point to occur yet again on the oscillator, and then I trade it from there. So watching that turning point could drive us right into the 140s. 140 is that lower target I would watch for before I consider this going anywhere else. But right now, definitely looks bearish on Google. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hours. Well, you have a buy and balance down here, which is nice. So it could be an easy target. 142 right now. That's where that buy and balance is sitting. Lower low, lower high, lower low, right, on the oscillator. And I keep denying you Instagram. Might be wheel. They keep saying wheel. My bad. My bad, IG. Today's just not my day. Today's not my day. All right, lower low, lower high, right? Google breaking down. Let's see if it wants to continue to the downside. Target right now 140. You can see that order block sitting there as well. But yet again, guys, if you're on the Instagram live and you're sick of that wheel being in your way, are you tired of that? Then join the YouTube live, man. Join the YouTube live. Dame. It's all good. All good. Yo, this one hits too. All good. All right. Maybe we can flip this around. First hour's done on the stream. Maybe second hour is going to be good. All right. Let's jump into it. Google is finito. The wheel is back. And it wants SoFi, man. Check out SMC, Smart Money Concepts by LuxAlgo. It's a free one for you if you want it. SoFi. Almost LTC. Yeah, almost. We're going to go to SoFi real quick here. All right, SoFi. Man, this thing's been a tough range too. Let's look. When this thing entered this range recently on the 4-hour, it's right here. Sofi trading its range quite interestingly. Oscillator, higher low, higher high, lower high. So conflicting right now. Higher high that formed here. Higher low. Now it's a lower high, right? We got a conflicting trend. This could be a spot in which, you know, it is the POC. Get a little bit of retracement. It's very possible. But I will say if it's going to hold 750, it's going to hold up over the bottom of this value range, I'd be bullish. It did already try to trade down here. Trend's trying to form. I would say if it's going to hold above this order block of 781, I think you'll be okay for now. But if it does break down below 744, then more than likely you're going to retest that low, or the bottom of the value range is $7.23. For SoFi, let's see if we can get, though, a full break over 850. Then I like it up to 936. Almost XLM. Yeah, you true. Both of them sitting right there. But yeah, $8 right now is, I think it's okay to be holding out. You're coming out of bearish money flow as well, as you can see here on the oscillator. So definitely something to ideally watch for. I would want to see a turning point happen somewhere down here above the 50% level where it goes like this, right? So that's essentially, we're pretty much trying to get that right now. So we'll see if we do. If that does happen here, you're probably getting a day or two. Let's just see if we can hold over 782, and I think you're all right. All right, let's move on from SoFi. SoFi, interesting one. This is stock. Let's jump back to crypto. What you got for me, doggy? Okay, hold on. That's another stock, so we're going to jump to the next one. We will go over that one, though, okay? We'll see if we get some crypto in the house. Come on. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Sir, Bitcoin long you short. All right. Bitcoin long you short. All right, chat. All right, chat. I get you. I know there's a lot of people that speak different languages in here, and they're probably trying to convert what they're trying to say, and it's not converting right. But long or short, I'm assuming is what he's asking. Well, right now we've got a retracement because CPI. A healthy one, if that. OP's coming up. All right, RNDR token. This thing has been cranking similar to Solana, right? Similar to Solana, it's been making its moves, which is awesome. You've hit that upper order block. Why we always talk about taking those TP points at order blocks, right? 5.20 is that order block mark, and we hit it. To a T, right? The high of that is 5.1577. If we go to the weekly really quickly, let's take a look. Oscillator is having that turning point, and guess what? Something we discussed before, I know I've discussed this on other pages, but this was our main watch. If price was going to continue to hold over above that opening price, above the ICO price where it had that high, people could already consider that great value. Price held. We're going up to retest those highs now. Is actually looking really good for that continuation. Now, on the daily here, let's take a look at the oscillator. This is great. Oscillator continuing to set higher lows, but thank you. Oscillator continuing to set higher lows, but guess what? Money flow is still bearish, which is actually pretty awesome. Money flow became bearish from this retracement here, right? So this thing coming out of bearish money flow, super good sign that this thing actually might bust through this high quite easily. Yes, Tom, that's why I said that. That's why I said that. But thanks for making sure other people do know that. That's actually good. Thank you, Tom. I'm not in a sarcastic way. Like, actually, thank you. Seriously. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, though. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously. I'm actually joking. It's fun to joke, right? All right. RNDR. High 5.01. A lot of people actually wouldn't know this was Solana. So, yeah, thank you. For those that don't know, this is on the Solana network. So it's going to move similar. RNDR, though, 5.0171 over that price is the biggest move I would like to look for. I want to see a daily candle today close above over 5.0171. That's what I want to look for. This high up here, 5.08. Yeah, rough. But I wouldn't consider that too much of a spot to watch other than this one. So this high here, that's what I'll focus on. I'm going to hit save on that. So really focus on that price point today, breaking and holding above that 5.0171. That's gonna be a continuation from yesterday, which is really awesome. If that does close up there, look for a third green day. We could have actually a pretty nice move on the third day. Another thing, guys, why I like to target the open and closes of these highs sometimes is because of that easy resistance that you saw there. But this one had an order block in this case, so below at the bottom of the order block was 5.1423, which would have been a great target if you end up or holding this. But overall, great setups, higher low forming right at a previous high. Made that rally through that. Yes, this is on. This is a Solana chain coin. So thanks for reminding me of that, Tom. I actually do appreciate it. I actually do appreciate it. Oh, so if you ever can remind me on those, that is awesome. Now, let's move to the next one. This is still looking solid. Yo!
Yeah, boy.
All right, XLM, man. Pepe's on it again. 3 days in a row now. Pepe's been killing it. That's a weird song. Switch. What am I listening to? Oh, I know this one. Guys, we're 4 likes away from hitting 100 likes. Make sure you hit the like button if you actually want to do the $300 giveaway on Thursdays. Make sure you smash it. Smash that like button. Those of you on the Instagram live stream, I promise you'll get a way better experience if you join the YouTube live right now. You can see the entire chart and not some weird chopped off chart above my head. All right. Moving forward, though, guess what? Number one motto here at LuxAlgo is don't fight the trend. The trend is your friend. Well, guess what? That's exactly what is occurring right here. The trend should be your friend in this case. You can see we have marked off that level before of a 117040, right? U is trying to be the 100th. Yeah. We got two more to go. Come on. But yet again, price holding below that BOS there, right? Right now, it's still rejecting that BOS. Proper structure is moving nicely. Trend is continuing, right? So for now, if this kind of closes here, more than likely, you're going to hit that 0.108169. Gotta hit him with that when you guys give me these ones with crazy decimal places. But, you know, it is crypto, right? That point, though, that being said, this is quite interesting on the oscillator, and I was thinking about this. This also could be a flag of reversal. Now, we do have a crazy... LOL, the wheel sticking out as part of the indicator. Is that bearish? Yo! I gotta figure out where this goes. There it goes. Oh, see, now it's just being... I gotta move it forward, maybe? Maybe over? There it is. There she... Okay, it's still sticking out. Whatever. Chill. All right. Now you got me distracted. All right, so yeah, structure, right? Structure needs to form. Now we could consider this a lower high if it actually hits. All right. This if this closes where it's at, you could consider this the next lower high, which is where the structure... I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah, well, now I'm going to be worried about it. All right, now this is quite interesting because we have higher lows forming on the oscillator, right? A little bit conflicting, right? There's some divergence in formation. We just broke this structure point, so reversal could be coming into play here on XLM, but it hasn't shown me that it wants to reverse yet. So we have a quick insight to this saying that it wants to reverse, and now we just got to wait for it to actually reverse. So I would want to see a breakthrough now. This next point, which is right here, This point is what I would want to watch for that break. 11.4386. Swear if I have to say that again, we're gonna have a problem. The high is actually 11.4453, but again, this is fine there. 11.4386. Let's break and close over that. Then maybe we can get a nice turning point that forms over here. If not, price has broken that structure on the oscillator. So this is very, very probable that this thing could start its reversal here. Now, real quick before we move on to the next one, before we move on to the next one, we're going to do the fixed range profile, which is on here. I'm actually going to bring this over a bit more. Yeah, what is this music? Chill. And hallelujah. Merry Christmas. Look how clean cut that is. We're at 99 likes, guys. Come on, smash that like button. We'll do the giveaway on Thursday. And look, man, this can't get any better. This cannot get any better. You can see it right here. Bad French. Okay, well, I wasn't speaking French there, fame, so I mean, I'm not even gonna try to attempt to do that because it would sound horrible. All right, now look at the fixed volume profile. Right, this is bouncing right off the bottom of that range, so this could be the start to that reversal. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. 11.4386. That's the price I want to watch for the break. You know what? Give me that alert. Once per bar close on that ray. And bop. We got an alert on that. If we get a bar close over that, we'll like it back to roughly 12. And then target some of these order blocks here above it. So not too bad as long as it wants to show that reversal. All right. All right, XLM. All right, Pepe. On to the next one, Pepe. Yo, Pepe.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go. Pepe is on one. Man, this week has been money for Pepe. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Now, opium. Where did my brain just go? Opium is a serious issue in our world. I do not endorse opium. And for that, I will be donating $100 to some charity that deals with that. Okay. Optimism. Hold on. Let's reset real quick. Optimism. Let's talk about optimism. Yikes. All right. Maybe a little more description on the fixed volume profile would be useful. Since the wheel is, honestly, since the wheel's been called Pepe, 100%, it's been nailing it, right? Okay. Chill. All right. Optimism. I am quite optimistic on optimism. So fixed volume profile, pretty much what it's telling me is if price is in a consolidated state or it's in a clear sort of, range, we like to use it to identify the value range to trade in between and outside of. Okay. So in this case, what I'm watching for right now is the fact that this thing sold off here, right? When did price enter that zone? We still have clear low, clear highs, right? So I'd be taking it off of this area here. Okay. So once this came back into it, notice here it already had resistance roughly where that volume range high was, right? So it broke out, had that change character, found support above that change character, then rallied up to that high, which is really good. So seeing it there, I would want it to get above this to actually continue this move right now. Since it hasn't broken out of that, I would honestly say $4. Not a huge fan. We'll see though. The trend's still strong, right? The trend's still there. You can see bearish money flow. We're coming out of the market. We were just in a bearish downtrend when it had this retracement. So this honestly is setting up for some type of continuation like this, which is what I would want to see. Let's say this is the high. Well, if this was the high, if we pull a Fibonacci from this low into this high here, you can see roughly, honestly, this lines up perfectly for a great retracement opportunity. Somewhere into that golden pocket range between 342 down to 324. It's very possible that happens if it wants to continue into those highs. Now, unless it breaks out here very soon. That is possible too. Now, if we were to take an inverse Fibonacci, you can see it has blown through that 618 pretty easily. So I wouldn't really consider this having a downtrend formation. That slope was too great anyway. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour structure is glorious, right? This slope is still being treated properly. And who cares? Watch this. I could say, get the F out of here, trend line. I don't need you. Why don't I need that trend line? Well, that's because I have these BOSs, right? I have the BOSs in play. I can just mark those off as my levels to watch. That level there, I'm watching at $3.65. If price holds above $3.65 and 5 millicents, I don't even know what you call that, but 3.655, if it holds over that price, definitely bullish on OP, and hopefully it continues to be OP from there. But notice price here came down, closed above that high, bounced up, pretty much engulfed the previous sell-off candle there, closed well above the BOS. Everything lined up perfectly. Again, these BOSs are being formed off highs, so those body closes also count, right? Those are the points in which we want to see. You can see price already getting bought off that. If we get a bullish setup here, I really do like it. You can see here kind of conflicting on this uptrend, right? But again, this is squeezing. This is what I would say is a pretty aggressive squeeze here on the oscillator. When you see this happening where it's multiple turning points on these trends and it's above that 50 level, this is a pretty clean trend. It just wants to do this, right? It wants to keep resetting, keep going. So seeing that it hasn't fully extended a bunch, usually a reversal isn't in play until you see a very aggressive extension, which we did here, but it retraced and the trend continued, right? So as long as this continues to do these small moves, it's going to continue in the pattern that it's been in. So right now, though, our target to the upside is definitely going to be $4. Okay, that's psychological level. Yo, you're the man. I just want to say... just say that. Give this dude a like. Everyone, like equals $1 going to the giveaway. Honestly, hey, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, bruh. Except, you know, end of the week we give away 300 instead of 400. But this week, every like is $1. The minute we hit 100 likes, which we just did, so thank you guys. We move on to tomorrow. We hit 100 likes today. So the giveaway continues. Now tomorrow we got to hit that 100 like mark yet again, and then Thursday we'll be doing the giveaway. We'll be picking 3 winners for $100 each, so long as we hit 100 likes tomorrow. So thank you guys, and thank you, my friend, for hyping me up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, OP though. Remember, we're on that trend. Don't worry about it. So long as it's over 3.655, I think it's solid. Now. Yeah, $4 upper target. After that, you do have these order block up here at 411. But if it honestly gets a nice thick candle up to 411, I think you're going to break through that high pretty easily. So we'll definitely be watching that. But now, nothing to worry about on the OP. TTWO. All right. Yeah. TTWO looks like a gap down on earnings. Wow. Missed rev and EPS. But where art thou, right? Where art thou, TTWO? Well, thou art at previous resistance, right? Previous high, right? Trend following. TTWO. This is actually pretty juicy. This is juiced here. Now, look what else. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, boy.
That deserves a yeah, boy, just because of where it's at, okay? Now, here's the thing. Let me look at the oscillator. The oscillator is setting lower highs, right? It was struggling before that had that big move. So, honestly, you would want to see a higher low for him here. But that's what we're watching. Okay. There's several things here that look super solid on this weekly chart. And even the daily. We know the daily here. So, for one, you got the fib. Lines up. 50% retracement lines up with a previous high. That's number one. Check. Check it off the list. Number one, retracement at 50% is at a previous high. That's awesome. Number two, you got an order block sitting there. Awesome. Go to that weekly, though. You have a weekly break of structure sitting there, a weekly structure point. Awesome. So all the structures are lining up for this potentially to be a nice level to be trading. Now, the last thing I need for this thing to be considered a trading opportunity is a bullish turning point like this on the oscillator. If we can get a bullish... Chill. If we can get a bullish week, which would probably be next week, but honestly, even on the daily, let's go to the daily here. Daily, as you can see here, is coming back down. It broke that past low there. But let's see. See if you get that nice thick candle and your nice cake stick. Nice thick body, you know what I'm saying? Off of that 150, 152, right here where this order block is. Give me something like this. I'll show you, pal. Give me something like this. If you see something like that, honestly, you might be able to take a 2-3 day swing back to 160 or even this gap, fill a little bit of that gap back. Because like Tesla used to, what am I doing? Tesla, remember, we said this bounced off. You had this here, right? That thick candle, and now it's coming back. You know, it had 2-3 days with a nice little move there. Let's see, what was that? 5%. So, you know, if you trade Tesla options, that 2-3 day move would have been solid. But again, remember, we even said here on Tesla with this gap down from previous states and its terrible earnings, we still like this down here to 160s. You can see it's still having resistance troubles. But TTWO, take two. I will make a double take. I will take 2 looks at this if it bounces off 152 and creates a bad boy like that, nice cake stick like that. Yeah, boy. Now, full on looking at this on the weekly, though, if we want to be super safe, we wait for the next week and see if it actually wants to hold. That would be a longer swing. If we get that extra week hold, we show it next week, get the lovely bounce off of that BOS and that 50% retracement. If we get that, we're looking real good for possibly retest of that high that it just set. So that'll be the major focus going into next week. Take 2 makes GTA 6. Well, there you go. I say that's what I don't know. I thought is Rockstar part of Take 2? See, is Rockstar a part of Take 2? Or do they own Rockstar? Let me see here. Yeah, Florida Joker now wants to voice GTA 6 after legal threats. I'm the reason game is so hype. All right, buddy. Okay, yeah, you're the reason. You're the only reason people want to use or want to play GTA 6. Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry. Your part was cool. Your part was very cool in that, but yeah, I don't think so. What do you think, bro, Dan? All right, next one. All right, on to Pepe. Mr. Pepe, what you got for me? If you hit this, I will go nuts. Nice tiny spin there. Yo, Pepe, whenever we named him, he just decided to play. He just decided to play by the rules, honestly. LTC. Yeah, this thing's all hail Pepe, bro. All hail Pepe. LTC, wow. This is terrible. Well, Pepe, I appreciate you picking LTC. I know I looked at this earlier because we haven't really discussed Litecoin in a while. It's just the volume is so bad on this thing. But that will not keep us from analyzing it. Yeah. I mean, can't get any better than that, right? Can't get any better than that. That's why you look up the fixed volume ranges. Fixed range profile. Fixed range volume profile. There you go. It's because of this right here. Now, price went up. Fully rejected that level. That would be a TP point if I was trading this on lower time frames. And why we always say on the stream, if you are a day trader, to look top down, right? Start high, start daily. At least if you can get the weekly, hit the weekly. But weekly chart, daily, 4 hours, see where it's at. Bam. Guess what? If I would have seen that today and I was day trading it and it was at that high, I'd probably be like, yo, I probably should close out of this or take some off because it's at that value range high. And there you go. Fell off today. Today, like everything else, this one's down. Jesus, this one's down 5%. Beautiful range there on LTC, down 5%. Now, I would target the POC first at 64.84. You have an order block in the way, but that aggressive of a volume day More than likely, you could see a back-to-back day, 64.84, and then 64 on the dot. Now, let's go to the weekly and see where we're at, right? Where's Litecoin? Where's it been? Litecoin, you've had quite a journey of your own, you know? Quite a mega journey going on here. To be honest, I wouldn't even go back to that big move. We need to look at its current moves when it jumped into these levels here, which is roughly here. And there you go. This right now, yet again, it's just dead center of that range. It's so rough. I honestly, on a weekly, I would want to see this thing have high volume break through 79.54. So I'd honestly say 80. That would indicate that it would completely full on. I mean, this imbalance has pretty much been wiped out, but these go away based on close candles. Price has not closed over that high there. But honestly, if you can get a price closure on a weekly over 80 with good volume, maybe we see a nice move into close to 100, 90 plus. I think you would get something really nice. But the daily there was that rough view that we were looking at. If I'm going to trade this thing, once again, like gold, I want to see clean structure breaks. So that 80 is everything. Downside move. Let's get through 59.50, to be honest. 59.50 or the low of this 60. Honestly, you could even say even number 60. If it breaks that, then definitely see a move down into the low 50s. Okay, so the range here you could trade, but I'm not a range trader, so in my opinion, I would not be trading this. But there you go for Litecoin. You're welcome. I can't believe we got a Shiba back. Shiba's on this board. ENS is probably going to be the next one up. Okay. If Pepe can hit this, it is OG. It is the OG for sure. All right, one more time, Pepe. Come on, baby. You've been doing well for me today. Can you hit one? Can you hit one? All right, one more time. I know it's two. I know it's tough. Okay, all right, Pepe. Thank you for participating, ENS. ENS used to, you know the deals, the dealios. All right, Ethereum name service. Well, name this thing bullish because it continues to hold over bullish break of structures. Because right now, that's where we're at, baby. Name it BOS, because that's what we're seeing. BOS held, right? BOS held, still bullish, I would say, on daily chart. Nothing I would consider getting out of yet until we see structure change. Now, the other cool thing is structure did break on the oscillator. As you can see here, that was a lower high that got formed. You had bearish money flow, but now it's coming out of the market. And this nice rally. I would, again, want to see a retracement like that, somewhere where it's going to give me a higher low on the oscillator for that continuation. That would set another higher high on the oscillator, higher high after this one. Somewhere up here would be nice above that structure break on there, which means, you know, you could get a retracement already. But based on where it's at, it did technically set one here. So if price continues to hold over 21, honestly, I would say as low as 20. Or what are these lows? These lows are 2030, and this low is 2040. So if it can honestly hold over those, you're good. But let's just pull it up a little bit closer here and say right now, let's focus on yesterday. Yesterday had a low of 21.23. So today, that's what I focus on, close above that low for now. Maybe we can get a delay into later this week and then eventually see a candle similar to this. Now, remember, biggest thing we always talked about is price, right? Always closing over the previous day's high. You had that here, but then it failed. This one never closed over that day's high. This one today is trading lower, but it is getting bought back up. So if I was to full on trade this into a breakout again, I need to see a candle close over today's high like this. Okay. If that happens, then I'm yet again targeting the high of that candle that spiked of 2480. And then my other target would be the open close of this level, 2438. So that would be probably my first target. Then second target would be the wick there. Let's go to that 4 hour here. Take a look at it. 4 hours, nice, high, low, then you're coiling, right? When you coil like this on an oscillator, usually it's just meaning it's getting ready for its big run. Now, this is where I would say I want to see a full breakout. 23.32 would be that breakout point, and then I'm targeting the separate order block. And yet again, here you go. And the reasoning why order blocks are great to have on your chart, because look at this thing. This thing spiked up there. You could have set a TP at the bottom and middle point. Middle point was 24.62. This one was 24.26. And look there, you would have wicked it. Even though it closed lower, you still would have gotten taken out up there, which is perfect. Sets up though, nice high low still being formed. It's trying to consolidate while the overall market is, I'm going to set an alert on these. While the overall market is continuing to trade lower today, but you can see today it's only down 1.86, so it's following pretty closely, which is really good. So because it's following closely, if you can hold this chotch, honestly, you can hold 22. I like it to continue the upside, but really watch. Yesterday, or this 4 hour low was 21.56. You break below that, you can maybe see some consolidation back into the 21 or lower. But again, $20 would be the biggest thing I'm watching. 20.30 is the bottom of that order block. You could even say that, but $20 on the overall move here. Biggest thing I'm watching, but so far it doesn't look too bad to actually continue. So definitely keep an eye on that. Definitely keep an eye on it right now. Still bullish for sure. Remember, we don't fight the trend. The trend is our friend. We need to make that a motto. Everybody in the chat needs to spam. The trend is your friend. What do we call that? Trend is your friend. TIYF. TIYF. That's hard to say. Trend your friend. TYF. All right. Well, there you go. ENS looking. I have an alert on that breakout. It'd be really nice for a trade opportunity. Shiba. I have no friends. Dragon. Chill, bro. I'll be your friend, buddy. Dragon over here. Trying to make things worse. Trying to make things worse. I just realized I have to go back and tally all y'all's predictions from the beginning of the stream. Also, if you are somebody that tunes in to the beginning of the stream and only inputs the prediction and then leaves, I can recognize that, by the way. And more than likely, those points won't get added to your profile because you're not in the loyalty list, okay? Loyalty list, you at least have to chat a little bit and be on the board. So if you're coming in for the prediction, leave it immediately, then the loyalty list you will not pop up on. TIYF, there you go. Oh, fam. I'm honored to be fam's only friend. Maybe I need to stream longer for fam now. Maybe someday we'll stream longer. Stream something else or something. Nah, we'll be looking at charts all day. Our ADA. Hold on, I want to look at that before we look at Shiba. Our ADA trade. I haven't looked at it today. All right. You got tired of my messages earlier. No. You're just spamming the same ticker symbol over and over and over again. And I saw you, boy. I saw you. My dog's my best friend. Hey, me too. I have 2 dogs. TIYF. Willie. Willie with the TIYF. All right. So, remember. ADA. We're still in that trade. Right? We're holding up over 53.79. Right, that's that change of character we're watching. Honestly, if I wanted to set a stop loss, I could put it up there, but obviously it would have triggered today. So not necessarily anything I'm putting in for stop for profit or anything, just because this retracement's healthy. What is this retracement? 3%. Very similar to what we've been seeing around the market. We'll see how this plays out, right? Market pulled back a bit. We had that move already. Remember, our target was up here. So we're still continuing to see if this thing wants to continue on the ADA side, but it continues to hold that structure. So that's what we're watching. We'll see what it comes to tomorrow, and then we'll update you on that. Do you cover Nasdaq and Dow at the beginning of the stream? Yes, I do, my friend. Lux, I have an idea for an indicator that you might like. Not very well known at all either. All right, well, if you have an indicator idea that we might like, how about you hop into the free Discord, and then there's a section that says, where's she at? Feature requests. You throw it in there, and our developers will see you. All right. Our developers would see ya. The math works better for gains on longs. Absolutely. All right. ADA, though, as long as it holds that change character 5373, we're still continuing to look for that big old move up to 58. Let's go to Shiba Inu, like that. All right. To be honest, I kind of like Shiba. Oh gosh, we gotta deal with all these decimal places again. We gotta deal with these decimal places, man. Shiba's already making me yawn. Okay, Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu. Man, all right, so first off, we've broken this downtrend, right? We have continued on this trend. Now, what I would want to watch now is, yet again, a retracement. You guys know the ordeal. I love my retracements for entries on the oscillator. If we got a retracement, I would want it to see it hold up over 0.000000921. Okay, that's the price point I would watch for right now. Is this level here? I want to see it continue to hold over this price. Get a nice reset in the oscillator. Give me some money. Show me what you think. You can see here it's already bounced off of it. Honestly, with that bouncing there, is quite interesting to me. Okay, watch actually on the 4 hour here. Watch for the next higher low. If this higher low actually forms again, could be an entry opportunity. You could see a rough inverse head and shoulders on the oscillator. You have a higher low forming from down here. Bounce. If it bounces again, get a turning point there. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna set an alert actually for this point here for this break. Jumped on the trade soon as I see the dip earlier, thinking we would be back up there again soon enough. Just CPI reaction news. You're talking about on Shiba? Killing me with the yawns. My head keeps hitting the table. Today, again, just not the day, man. Not the day. We were failing early. I do this every day for you guys, okay? Some days I'm gonna be tired. Jeez. Give me a break. So sorry about that. My daughter's also been sick, so she's been keeping us up. Now, let me get back to the business. Keep hitting you with those yawns, making you guys tired. Yeah, it just like this. It did break that downtrend, so setting up here, it's already bounced off of that, which is quite interesting. Interesting aggression. Jacob needs a BOS. You're not wrong. I do need to break a structure. That needs to be a t-shirt that says I need to break a BOS. Only certain people will understand. Hopefully you aren't sick. Hey, if I'm sick, I'll be coughing on stream. Showing you what's up. Just had to deal with my sickness. I'll just be sitting here just blowing my nose every 5 minutes. All right. We ain't missing a day, boy. We ain't missing a day. But one more time with that retracement is what I want to see there. Back to the oscillator. Shiba up only. All right, we got a little bit of time today. Get that retracement, like we said. One more time, that price point. Honestly, 4 hour, we said breaking out of that price. But if we talk about the price point one more time, we got one sec. Where there you are. We got 0.00000928. Wrong button. That's what I would watch for that bounce. Spread the virus live. She is feeling a little bit better. Yeah, she's not. Shouldn't have the fever anymore, but she has a cough. So more than likely, I will end up getting sick. I'll be down for the count and be live streaming at the same time. So stay tuned for my illness to continue. Tomorrow, I'm gonna just come in and my hair's gonna be. I mean, it's already a mess today, but it's gonna be like bags under my eyes and shit. Well, I just cursed again on live stream. Come on! Get it together. Get it together. Okay. Since we have a little bit of time left and I just made my dog bark and it probably was going to wake my daughter up. Praying it doesn't. Let's hop into our favorite time frame, the 1 second chart on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin 1 second chart. You guys know the deal. We have a little bit of time left here. So when we have time, and I just realized I put this swing trade in the wrong account. Oops. All right, when we do have time to mess around a little bit, we got some paper money action for you. One more time for those of you in the back. This is the 1 second. Hold on. Okay, let me just mute this music really quick. This is the 1 second chart. None of this is real. If you are crazy enough to trade the 1 second chart, then you must have some time traveling device to be able to actually predict where the price goes. But this is all for entertainment. It's absolutely fake money. I mean, if I had $1 billion, I probably would still live stream with you guys and trade real money, but because it wouldn't matter. But this is fake money trading Bitcoin 1 second chart. Yet again, it's not financial advice. Let's see if we can make some bank today. Really quickly, let's start a poll. Will Jacob make money on make fake money on the 1 second chart today? Yes, no. At some point, we're gonna add a prediction deal to where I don't want to do that. I don't want to add more options. There you go. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to vote. Eventually, though, we will, if we can do a poll system a little bit better, we might add in the bot where it allows you to, you can actually like take prediction gambles with your points. You can use your points to do those predictions. If we win, are you going to do it with some real money? Now, I would have to check with legal on that. That's the problem. I would live trade with real money, but I have to check with legal. It's not me. If on my own stream, that's under my name and stuff, I could do it. But since we're a company, it's kind of hard. No psychology with fake money. Bro, who in their right mind would trade real money on a 1 second chart? Where you at, bro? Where you at? What you saying? What you saying, dog? All right, people said yes. Wow, you guys really believe in me. Okay. Probably just because I can average in as much as I want. All right, hold on. We got to set up this. I can just continue to average in 1 billion times until we hit that profit. So maybe we don't do that. What is the size? How many fake Bitcoins do you want me to buy? Or how many fake Bitcoins do you want me to trade? And we'll leave it at that. That's all I can do. I can't average in. Because then that's kind of dumb. I could average in as many times. How many? 68%. 1? Mickey, relax. 69. 10 billion. You guys need some realistic numbers here. 1,000. Okay, I got 2 votes for 1,000. 25. 10. 1,000. 3 votes for 1,000. Oh, gosh. 666. All right, 1,000 it is. We're doing 1,000. So, real quick, let me up this to 1,000. You guys are nuts. If you're on the Instagram live and you're very confused on what's going on, well, we're going to trade 1,000 fake Bitcoins on a 1 second chart. Join the YouTube live stream. I would highly suggest it. Okay. Let's dial in, baby. Let's dial in. Hold up. Let's dial in. Okay. We are currently in a bullish change character. Oscillator starting to reject here. All right, bet. Starting to reject here. Okay. Give me another bearish candle close to it. Oh, it's popping. Oh, it's popping. If we can come back down here right here. Give me it. Got 1,000 of these. All right, first up. TP's up here. Let's hit it. 49276. TP's up here. Y'all said yes. Okay, let's pray that hits. TP's up there for now. We're gonna see if this structure shifts and we'll flip flop it. We got to reverse. Oh no, we're down to 18K now. Come on, baby. They're counting on you. Yes. No. Bearish action here. Oh, dear. All right, we got an order block bounce. We got a 1 second order block bounce. Come on. Show daddy what you're made of. If that breaks down to the downside, we're not gonna reverse. We're gonna close it. Give me 1 sec. Don't break on me. Don't break on me. Don't break on me. Okay, broke. All right, we're down. We're down on the first trade. Down on the first trade. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Mind the Fibonacci. Yeah, see, this thing's going lower. What am I thinking? That was a lower high. See, I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I'm not even looking at it. Big retest. Look at that lower high off that imbalance. What are we thinking? All right, we're back in this. Let's see it. Let's see it. Bounce for me. Bounce for me. Let's see right now. Overall account is now below $1 billion. Yikes. All right, we can do this. This trend is... Okay, look, you had the breakout here on the oscillator. You had that bullish divergence that's forming. It's coming back down. Let's see if it sets that higher low. Get that reversal. Get that reversal. Off that same low. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Come on, baby. Come on. Nah, it's breaking down. It's breaking down. Dude, this is nuts. These charts are crazy. Bounce it. Dude, Shiba's... Or the wheel got cut off there. Or this thing just wants to continue down to the downside. Average down. No, I told you I can't. I got to stay with the 1,000. All right, bet. High, low. Another divergence here. Got that change character. Bet. Still bearish money flow. Lower high on the oscillator still. We could probably just use the oscillator to trade this. We're going to figure out the best way to trade this. Trade these setups. All right. You just wait. Patience. Okay, lower high. Back to a new low. Okay. Damn, dude. This thing just wants to go lower. Let's see here. We got just a few more minutes. I'm going to probably take one more, and then we'll be... Oh, doggy. Man, that would have been a nice short. Man, what were we thinking? Look at that lower high that formed beautifully. Wow. Much bigger lower low now. Come on. Show us something. I should just, honestly, for entertainment, I should just enter this thing. No. We're waiting. We're waiting for that setup. He said buy. Buy. Honestly, you should probably buy those impulse sell-offs on the 1 second. You're probably not wrong on that. All right, here we go. Watch the oscillator. Watch that money flow flip. End the session now. Watch that money flow flip. Come on, baby. Money flow flip. Money flow flip. Money flow flip. Come on. Plan out a trade using long and short position and show it. I mean, what you say on longer term? Here you go. Watch the higher low here. So we get that higher low. Give it to me. Give me that higher low. Turn it. All right, let's try it here. Try long here. We're going to target some of these imbalances up here. Go, daddy, go. Go, daddy, go. I don't know. Say. Oh, here we go. Ah, baby. Up 36K there for a second. 36K. 35K. 30K, 36K, 36K. Keep going. Let's get that. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's I just placed that there, and it was 69K profit. Would have been. This could be a bearish bear flag here. Watch it bust through this low. You know, I'm gonna put my stop loss down here because that's totally something that I need to do. It's like that's really gonna hold. If it goes down to the level like that, price could hold. That 1 second low is gonna hold. No. If this triggers, though, we're going to see who was right on the more or less after this. We were up 30K. We're going for that 69K. I think, what did we lose on the last one? 25? I had to look. I think it was more than that. Nah, I think it was 25, actually. Mara Clean Spark. Come on, baby. Give me that 1 second money. No, this is not real money trading. Goodness gracious. I need to make the title 1 second paper money buying 1,000 Bitcoins on 1 second chart. You guys are nuts. We're gonna get cashed out. We're gonna hit that low. That low is gonna trigger. That bear flag broke down. Maybe not. Maybe this is a clean. This is right at 49. Wow, I'm going to put it below 49. Hold up. No wonder this is going to hold. It's right at 49. It's going to struggle. That's 53. No, it has to go below this low. It'll blow through 49 if that breaks. Come on. Up 10. Up 10. Up 10. Up 10. Up 10. Give me that 6-9. Give me that 6-9. Let's bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stream is now running over for this trade. Show me the money. We were at 1,011,000 before in profit. We were at 1,011,000 before. So we'll see where we're at, where this ends up, and then we'll come back tomorrow and pray that if we have extra time at the end of the stream, we'll do a little bit more of the 1 second trading. It is quite stressful, to be honest. That's exactly why we're trading 1,000 fake Bitcoins. You guys, if you think this is real, you need to go to another live stream. You usually do trade on minute charts or 4-hour daily. We always analyze on weekly, daily, and 4-hour. Come on, daddy. Okay. Looked good. And then it fell off. Here we go, daddy. Keep going, daddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, boy.
We got a breakout. We got a breakout. Hit that 6-9. Hit that 69930. I don't know why I targeted that, by the way. It's just some random one I put up inside those imbalances. Come on. Okay. It's back down. I'm at 180K from the one last week. Go up more. Yes. Up, please. I'll see who's right on the poll. Because if that hits, I think we cash. I think we cash if that hits. See, right now we're still down. No, bad. Wait, where were we? Wait, I gotta see what did that hit there? Account history. We lost 41. Okay, yeah. So we would be up. We would be up. Come on, baby. This was a bad price point in which we decided to do this. I just want to go eat lunch. Just give me a fake trade profit. Come on. Come on, Pepe. While we wait. Pepe will decide our fate. Pepe is going to decide our fate. SLTP. 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 Okay. Looks like it's going to end up hitting my stop loss regardless. But here we go. What does Pepe have to say? Yes. Well, I totally agree, Pepe. Nah, this is all Pepe's fault. Get out while you're in the green. What? And then what's the fun in that? Yo, here we go. Let's get a trigger. Oh, yo. How we get that lucky? Yo, how we get that lucky? Boom. Okay, session is over. Sell. He said session's over. I can't believe that touch that didn't trigger it. 49013. Yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts. All right, in just a sec, guys, we will see. Why? Wait, you're saying that for a reason. Ayo. Pepe might be wrong. Pepe might be wrong. Nah, he's right. Pepe's better than me. No, I'm better than Pepe. Nah, he's better than me. We're waiting. What was our price point we said? Go back. Nah, I'm better than Pepe. It was the price. The price point we said earlier was don't tell me. 49037. Yo, no wonder he wants me to stop it, dude. No wonder David wants to stop the session. Because it's 49037. Oh, that's funny. I was wondering why he kept saying that. I love how it's actually end of the stream. It's like right here. I'm still better than Pepe. I was wondering. I was like, wait a second. There's got to be a reason. This thing's like teetering. This thing is teetering on that. So that's funny. It's all comes down to if Pepe's right. On the more or less right now, it's going to come down to Pepe. Is Pepe right on it hitting my stop loss? Or am I right? Because I'm clearly better than Pepe. I created you. On the fact that we're going to go up and hit this TP. Well, right now, I'm currently better than Pepe. We'll see if he's better than me. That's a nice one. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. You aren't going to tell me I will lose the lower on $20. Yeah, it's very possible. Now, it's when we flip over. When we flip over, we first start discussing it. I will maybe close my eyes for a second and then say. So we'll see here. Pepe might be right. But, man, this is taking a lot longer than I ever thought it would. So maybe we exit. Yo, there we go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We were down 40K on the first trade. And then we just nailed 70K on that one. Let's get it. Boo. Let's go. Boo. Now, yet again, guys, for those of you that are tuning in or just tuned in or something, again, that's not serious trading. That's just fun at the end of the stream to compete. You know, have a little fun. We have a little extra time. It's not real. It's the second chart. Who in their right mind would buy 1,000 Bitcoin on the second chart and not hold it? Right? If you're buying 1,000 Bitcoin, then you clearly don't need to buy it on the 1 second chart. Anyway, when we take real positions, you know, based on our analysis, it looks more like this. It's still a lot of the currency, but it's essentially what we're playing off of based on our overall analysis. So we definitely are taking it seriously. But to make it a little fun, we like to, every once in a while, trade the 1 second chart, see where it's at. I'll keep you guys updated on ADA, though. ADA, remember, that change of character over 53.82 is really what we're watching right now. So we might actually close out if it closes below this low of 52.82. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I gave it a second to kind of trade a little bit. I'm going to hit the end sequence now. Whatever the price is at, if it's more or less than... Yo, why does this thing keep screwing up on me? Where's my mouse? Is it more or less than 49,037? Then that will be the winner. Here we go. Switching now. It is more. It is more, my friends. I'm sorry. I know you're anticipating it. We're at 49,133.67. I promise I wasn't waiting for the more side. If you spammed more, Dame with the this sucks. Dave, you're gonna be fine, my friend. Dame is always the leader on when he tunes in. He's always the leader. If you want, man, yo, does anybody want to implement the betting system on here? You can bet your points. You can bet your points. So it's harder to, I could teach you how to do it, but essentially it's like Twitch. Have you ever been on Twitch where you can actually predict things? You can bet your points, and then that determines how much that you get in return on your points. So you could decide to bet them all. You could decide to bet 0, but we could totally do that. The problem is it's not as easy as the Twitch side of things, which is the one I rather do. If Twitch, we had like predictions on Twitch, but we could totally do that. But the winner for today is more. Congratulations. And also, if you said yes, I'll make money on the 1 second, make fake money. That I make fake money on the 1 second chart. You are correct there as well. I'll add a few little juices to your thing as well. But a few little pointies on that one too. So guys, thanks for tuning in yet again. It is well past the time. That took way too long. The winner is over. It's more than what we had early on. I'm going to fix that type form. Maybe do something else, because $50 for just 2 little slides. Are you kidding me? But more is the winner. I'll add those points to your profile for tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Those of you that haven't gotten your winnings yet, or actually, I think the payment team just sent out the last bit of winnings. So if you didn't see it, just message me and we'll double check for you. But all winnings should have been sent out to all of our last week winners. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Last but not least, remember, Thursday, we're doing the giveaway, not Friday. Market retracement today because of CPI. Also, remember that we have PPI, I think, on Thursday. Let's go to this really quick. Let me double check for you guys. So I remind you so you don't forget. So this week, tomorrow is Wednesday. So Wednesday, 2 a.m. Okay, that's something important. Let me forgot about this. So 2 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. tomorrow, we do get the CPI data for the UK. Okay, so just note that could essentially drive some volatility in the U.S. markets as well. All of our economies are interconnected, so pay attention to that if it's any different than what's been predicted. We have the UK CPI tomorrow, 2 a.m. in the overnight session, the London session, so keep an eye on that. Tomorrow, though, besides that, we have crude oil at 10:30. And then we have, I think that's good for, Wednesday, not anything too crazy. And then in Japan, late night tomorrow, we have their GDP. That should adjust a little bit. But then Thursday, we have GDP in the UK as well at 2 a.m. yet again. So a lot of news around the world coming in hot. Thursday, we also have initial jobless claims. Like always, we have retail sales on Thursday before open. So all of that's going to affect the overall, all the markets, right? So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Forex, crappy gold. I almost cursed again. But yeah, make sure that you understand that a lot of news coming out this week. All right, my peeps, 2-hour stream today. So you are welcome. A little bit over the time as we normally do. We hit 100 likes today. We hit 100 likes tomorrow. We will be doing the giveaway on Thursday. Sorry, Thursday is when the giveaway will happen. If we hit it tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow, 1 Eastern, like always. Hope you have a good evening. Sorry if everything was a little less chaotic today. I mean, it was still kind of fun. Maybe I'll get some more sleep tonight. But let's come back tomorrow refreshed and ready to grind. Hopefully Bitcoin makes a little bounce back, and we will see if we can get maybe that break and hold over 50K. That'd be really nice. But guys, really appreciate it. And make sure to check out the Twitter. Okay, Twitter, we're starting to post news on there as well as charts. If you want to be constantly updated with everything that's going on in the market, follow our Twitter at LuxAlgo. If you want to learn more about the indicators and some live streams about the indicators, then go join the Discord, discord.gg/lux. It's completely free. Completely free Discord. Goodness gracious. Completely free Discord. And Mickey does live streams in the morning. Mickey does live streams in the morning there for you guys before we hop on here. But yes, you're the man. Do not doubt this man. Bet the house. I love it. I love that hype, baby. All right. Let's hope we get a nice move tomorrow. But no, watch it back, right? Yep. No way. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Mickey, he might be uploading that to his private profile. I have no idea, to be honest. But tomorrow, 1 Eastern, let's hit 100 likes again, and we will be giving you guys $300 on Wednesday. What time does Mickey do his streams? I don't know. Mickey, you answer that. I'll let Mickey answer that while I do my outro. Stay cool. Weather's a little crazy, right? Or especially where I am. Be cool. Happy Happy New Year. I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'm just trying to find the camera button. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, guys, come back tomorrow. Hopefully, get a nice little bounce back. And guys, have a good evening. Loves go. Man, see, when we go over, my brain just goes to mush. I need food. I haven't even eaten lunch yet, so I'm gonna go eat. And tell somebody you love them, Tim the Tatman style. Only a certain of you will know that. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. See you tomorrow.